The reason why I got an RV was so I could take my house with me. I want to toast my bagels, I want to air fry my steaks, and I want to blow dry my hair. I want to go camping and take everything from my house with me and live in the convenience of what an RV can give you. So today, I'm going to talk about power consumption and what your off-grid trailer here at ROA is capable of doing. So let's get into this. Hey, what's up everyone? Shane here with ROA Off-Road. The cool thing about ROA Off-Road and all of our trailers here, we have some of the best trailers, not just in America, but in the entire world. And all of them are off-grid capable. What that means is you can run electrical devices off-grid. Most trailers you can. If you go into a big box dealer and you buy, a Jayco off the lot, most likely you're not gonna be able to run a blow dryer. You might be able to run lights, your refrigerator, because they all work off of batteries. But our off-grid trailers have an inverter which take the battery and turn it into regular power so you can plug in appliances. And today we're going to be doing some testing on this trailer because a lot of people have a lot of assumptions of what they think they can and can't do, and we're going to kind of give you a little bit of information on what can work while you're off-grid. Blow dryer, we got an air fryer, you want to cook some steak, we got a toaster, we got a computer. I'm going to go through these, and we actually do have a list in the link below. It's a downloadable PDF that you can download. So to go click on that and put your information, and we'll send you a PDF, and it's a kind of a cheat sheet. It's going to go over all kinds of different things, kind of give you a quick guide on how many watts certain components take, and it will give you a good idea of what you can and can't use and for how long. And that's going to be good for you to get and print off and take it with you camping. So let's turn on the inverter and go over these things and see what type of power they use and explain a little bit about what that means to you. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, most trailers, they only have the ability to run very small things that are off of batteries. The cool thing is most of our trailers are going to come with what is called an inverter, and that's this guy right here. And it was on, now it's off, now I'm turning it back on. And so what this is doing is it's initializing the ability to take your batteries, and it converts that battery power to an outlet. And right here, it says that currently we're using 0 power from our outlets, which is true because we don't got anything plugged in. So we're gonna be talking about power consumption. Now this trailer, right now the battery's at 72%. It's not fully charged because we've been running it all day and putting some pretty heavy loads on it just to test it out. But right here it says we have 774 amps until we're completely dead. That 774 amps is 72%. So once you get down to 1 amp, you'll be at 0%. Your batteries are dead, you can't use them anymore. But what I'm gonna do is, now that I got the inverter on, I'm gonna go plug in some things, and then we're gonna come back here and we'll be able to see how many amps it's drawing. And then you can get an idea of what you can do in your trailer when you're camping off-grid. So let's get over to the outlets over here. So we have 4 things here. I got a question for you. Which one do you think consumes the most power? You got a laptop? If that's your guess, keep watching because you need to understand more about power consumption. We have a blow dryer. We have a air fryer, and this is a Power XL. So that looks like it's gonna take a lot of power because it's huge. And we have a toaster. Which one do you think is going to use the most power? My guess is going to be, I don't know, it's between the blow dryer and this one. So let's get this guy plugged in. I'm gonna plug him in the outlet right here. And we're gonna see. We put this on, let's turn it all the way up to 7. Let's put a bagel in there because those take a bit to cook. And let's pop it down. There it goes. It's heating up. Ooh, yeah, it's a toaster. It's getting toasty right here. So let's go over and check out what we're pulling off the inverter. As you can see, that is pulling 64.3 amps. Just look right here and you can see you have 773 amps. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull out your phone. I'm gonna look at my amperage on my battery bank at 772. A fully charged battery would be 1080, but this is what we have right now. So we're gonna do 772 amps, and we're gonna divide it by 63.8. 63.8. And that means we're gonna be able to run the toaster for 12 hours. That's pretty good. Now I recommend you don't run a toaster for 12 hours. Because whatever you're gonna be cooking in that thing is gonna be a little toasty. So let's pop that up. Just unplug it. And there we, whew, that thing was burning hot. That's heating up the trailer in here. So now you come back over here and you can see the inverter drops back down to 0. So 63 amps, toaster takes a good amount of power. So let's move the toaster aside. Make a comment below, which one do you want to see? Air fryer, blow dryer, which one? We'll stop and wait for you. Make your comment, no, just kidding. I'm gonna go with air fryer because I have no idea how much power this thing is gonna take. So let's plug it in. So we got the air fryer. We're gonna turn this thing on and push it again. And the air fryer is now set to 370 degrees for 15 minutes. Is that how long it takes you to cook your steak usually, roughly? Yeah, so Brandon, he's a cameraman behind the camera, but he cooks his steaks, his New York strip steaks in here for 15 minutes at 370 degrees. They usually come out pretty good.
Yeah.
Might use it for a little bit longer just to...
Yeah, you could do
that.
Chicken in there, really anything.
Okay, there we go. So let's see what kind of amperage we're using right here. Holy moly, 140 amps. So obviously 140 amps, you're gonna do 769 divided by 139.6. That will give you 5.5 hours. But remember, we're only gonna use it for 15 minutes because this is 139 amps per hour, right? So you're gonna do 139 divided by 4, and we're only gonna use 34 amps. It may seem like, oh my gosh, that's a ton, but in 15 minutes of cooking your food, you're only gonna use 34.7 amps. So that's not so bad. Turn it on for a few more minutes if you need to get it just to the right temp, then you're not gonna use a ton of power. Now, obviously you wouldn't wanna run this thing all day. You're gonna drain your batteries pretty fast. So let's be done with the air fryer and go and use the hair dryer. What is gonna take more power, air fryer or a blow dryer? That air fryer took a lot of power, so I'd be shocked if this takes more. Oh, that's low, so that's high. That's cold, so that's heat. Ooh, that's burning hot. Okay, I'm gonna lay it down somewhere. You got it? Okay, camera guy's helping out. Let's go check this thing out. Ooh, 140.8. The blow dryer for the win or the lose. I don't know what we're trying to rate this off. If it's the lowest, it's definitely losing. If it's the highest, it's winning. We got 141.2. So similar to the air fryer, you got about 5 hours. Now, if you need to blow dry your hair for 5 hours, you got too much hair and you need to go visit your stylist, your barber, because that's too much hair to blow dry. But there you have it, blow dryer. Now, think about it. If you're running a heater that's putting off heat as much as a blow dryer, you can't run it for too long. You got 5 hours and your batteries are dead. Now, the question is, what do you think this stovetop would take? Because this comes in the trailer and you might be cooking for 20 to 30 minutes at a time on here. What do you think a cell phone charger takes, right? A cell phone that you plug in to an outlet like this. You have outlets by your bed. You're gonna be plugging your cell phone at night. What about a laptop? Say you wanna work on the road, what do you think a laptop's gonna do? Or a television, say you wanna watch a movie. And obviously a blow dryer, you're gonna only run for 5 or 10 minutes, but a TV you could run for, 10 hours. Maybe you're sick, you got the flu, and you just wanna lay in bed all day and watch Friends. That's what my wife does when she's sick. Watch some movies and stuff and hang out. A rainy day, you watch a movie for 2 hours. How much power is it going to consume? Because if this could only run for 5 hours, what do you think a TV is going to do? Well, I don't know. If you want to know, go down, click the link below, and we'll give you that cheat sheet. Now we have a laptop here. This is an Apple computer. Let's see how much power this is going to consume to be able to charge while you're working remotely. So we come over here and it's running 0.5 amps. So, that's a long time, right? Let's do the math on that. We're going to do 762 divided by 0.6 or 5. We have 1,270 hours to be able to run that laptop. So the good news is you're going to be able to run your laptop for forever. I think forever. Anyway, you're going to be able to run it for a very, very long time. Now, actually, if you look right here, this is our solar system, and it is cloudy, it's overcast, it's winter, it's December right now, and we're bringing in 3 amps, 3.5 amps, and there's snow on the roof. There's a bunch of snow up there, so it's covered. You're not even getting all your solar in the winter. So we're currently bringing in now 4 amps, which is more than what your laptop is bringing. So if you are just running your laptop with the solar, you might never run out of batteries. You might have batteries indefinitely, forever, right? Now you might be interested, well, what if I'm running a TV? What if I'm cooking? What if I'm running all of these different things? Go down to the text below, click on that link. We'll give you a cheat sheet and you can learn about all the different appliances that you may be wanting to use while you're out camping, like a CPAP machine. We put the CPAP machine in there. So there's a bunch of different things that, yes, there's going to be more power consumption on some things. Some things actually are really, really efficient. TVs nowadays are pretty efficient, believe it or not. Starlink, not so efficient. Check out the link and you'll be able to get more information on all of these things and kind of learn and understand a little bit about what's possible. Air conditioning units. Air conditioning units actually take less power than an air fryer, believe it or not. It's crazy. That air fryer takes 140 amps. Some ACs can take anywhere from 40 to 120 amps, right? So, 5 hours on an air fryer, 10 hours on an air conditioning, on a heavy duty air conditioning. The air conditioning unit in here actually takes a lot less power than a standard air conditioning, and we have that in also that guide below, so you can kind of get an idea and you do the calculations. Essentially, you take your battery, you divide it by how many amps you're using, and that's how long you have to go off grid. People sometimes think, oh, I can go forever. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. It all depends on the person. It depends on what you are using as an individual on a day-to-day basis. You can drain your batteries down if you're using too many electronics. Too many heavy-duty heat and cooling components are definitely the thing that drain it the most. But thanks for watching. If you have any questions, make some comments below. Really appreciate your comments, and we're always reading your comments so we can come up with good ideas of videos. If you have questions and you want to see something, we would love to do a video for you specifically. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.